Okay. You know why I'm here? It's Sunday. Sunday morning meetup before work. All right. How was your weekend? Did you guys kick it yesterday? Okay. Did you watch the fireworks and all that exciting stuff? Mm-hmm. Anywho, how do y'all doing? Let's just talk about a few things real quick. First up, Carnival Cruise Line. So, do you all feel they're banning black people or bad behavior? They want to call Carnival racist at this point, but I don't think so. Because they've been allowing y'all to act a fool for a long time. Not just black people, whoever want to act a fool. Carnival is known for the party cruise. That's why I didn't go on Carnival. When I went on Norwegian with the Asians. Welcome to the room. Thank you, and thank you for hitting the like. Okay. Yeah, I didn't go on Carnival because of that reason. Too much noise, too many people. I don't do rowdy. I don't normally go to the projects in the hood in my everyday life, so there's no way in hell that I'm about to get all my money up and go on a cruise to be with a bunch of projectish ass people. No, thank you. I don't like seeing fighting and arguing and yelling and carrying on. Then I didn't even think about the flip side. They said that people's children are running around the ship all night long. There's no quiet time. People are mad because they can't bring their speakers. Your speakers? What do y'all think earbuds are for? Don't nobody want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. And then certain music they play is vulgar anyway. So sometimes as a black person, you don't really want to hear that shit anyway. But then when they run out and turn up and they start to twerking, that's the other thing. People don't always want to see all that twerking and all that bullshit going on. It's a lot. Even within our own establishments, people have a problem with the behavior of certain people. And when addressed, they have a problem with it. So I don't think it's just Carnival. I think it's just general overall. People are sick of the bullshit. They ain't pay for that. I know I'm definitely not paying for that. No, no, absolutely not. We got to do better just overall. And speaking of doing better, what's up with Philly and the garbage? Oh my God. That's a shame. Whatever the garbage people want, the garbage people should have. If you live in Philly, my prayers are with you. That's disgusting. It's air pollution. I hate people who throw shit on the ground and litter. I mean, people will literally go to a restaurant, let's just say McDonald's, for instance, eat their meal sitting in the car, and it'll be a garbage can 10 steps away. And they will throw that shit, open a door and throw it right on the ground and walk off like no biggie. Garbage is disgusting. And whatever the garbage people down there want, they should get. I don't even understand. They're talking about you could drive the garbage some blocks away and dump it yourself. Can you imagine the smell? Today's going to be 90. I would. Oh my God. There's a dumpster near where I live. I don't even want to walk near that shit because it smells. It's toxic. It's pollution. That's why you gotta get rid of it. It's a shame. I can't imagine. That mayor, she seems a little nonchalant about it too. What up, Third Dust? Good morning, Bill. How you doing? I'm good today. I'm waiting to go to work. Well, to start my day, I already punched in. I'm just chilling. Got a few minutes before I jump off. But yeah, it's a lot. Thank you, Third Dust. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Nothing like a little morning boost. Yes. Yeah, so what else is going on in the world? Did you all see what's that girl name that play tennis? Is it Coco Golf? I saw the saddest interview with this girl the other day. She's 25. When she got pregnant a few months ago, I was wondering why. Why would you, at the height of your tennis career, get pregnant? Of all things to do. But anyway, she 25 had a baby. Obviously, she's a baby mama because she's very depressed and stressed right now. But they were asking her, they were like, "Hey, Coco, because she lost the match, how you doing or whatever." And she was like, honestly, I don't have anything good to say about myself right now. I was so taken aback by that. Like, where are your parents? Where are the people who's supposed to love you? Is anybody looking out for you? I would have never even let her up there on that podium. Something is wrong. They need to get that girl some help. She might have postpartum. Now, have you all been watching the WNBA? Okay. They were saying how boring it was, but they have this new lady in there, new young lady. Her name is Caitlin Clark. Oh my, she's dominating the sport at this point. But let me tell y'all. So she is on the Indiana Fever, and they have drama. So it's called, they got a trio of them. It's called Tres Leche, three white girls. Caitlin Clark, what's the other name? Sophia Cunningham, and a girl named Lexi. All right. Now, since Caitlin Clark is dominating the damn sport, they've been bullying her like the other teams. They poke her in the eyes, slap her, they do all kind of shit to her, right? Now she's on the team with some other big black girls. You know, they all big. They all like everybody on the team, all the women. Like with some of them white girls are like 6'4", big girls, right? But anyway, that girl Sophia. So anyway, Caitlin was playing. This girl poked her in her eye and like knocked her to the ground. So the next play, the girl Sophia grabs her by the damn head, y'all, and like slammed this girl to the ground like a basketball. And when the team jumped up to jump on her, it was interesting because she real skinny. But the way she grabbed these two girls up, like they couldn't move. They couldn't put their hands on her. Like I said, wow, this girl is trained. Like she a martial artist or something. Anyway, I find out that she was a black belt by the age of 6. So she's like the team enforcer. But when I tell you she is like kicking ass out there, not taking names either. But the thing is, they're saying, well, why aren't there's a black girl in there called Aaliyah Boston. There's a few other girls. Y'all know I'm bad with names, so I'm not even going to try it. But they wanted to know, why aren't those girls defending Caitlyn the same way that Sophia is? I want those same people to ask themselves, do you honestly think that one of them black girls could have grabbed that girl by the head the way she did and slammed her ass to the ground and not been fired? If you haven't seen it, just put in Sophia Cunningham and it'll come up. I'm telling you, because it was like, oh shit. But the girl had it coming because they out there, bullying and doing all kind of shit. And what I would like to say to like some of the black women out here, like, some of y'all are bullies. Some of y'all do bully. Some of y'all really need to take a step back, and you're not always right, and all that aggressive ass behavior is not always called for. You know what I mean? And keep your hands to yourself. Somebody might hurt you, right? You always got to be loud and aggressive with people. Nobody ain't got time for that shit. Play fair, be nice. You don't like a bitch, stay away from her. You ain't got to be mean. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And I really hope that they're looking at these tapes and looking back and seeing how they look doing some of the things that they're doing. It's crazy. Like, oh, that's not nice. It's not nice. You're better than that. You are. And we got to stop putting that image out there of ourselves and then get mad when people throw it back in our faces. You know what I mean? We get the same. If you're and be real, like all people are not the same. All black people are not the same. And should I encounter a real hood bitch, they ain't nice to me. They're not. They got attitude. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be say one is working at Walmart. They'll have said good night to the person in front of them and all of that. When you get your black ass up there in front of their black ass, they got a problem with you. They won't ask you how you doing. Did you nothing? Hi. They won't tell you your total. None of that shit. Yeah, it's common. It's okay, but we got to do better as a group, and can't keep getting offended by everything because that shit is rude. No kind of like we supposed to be as one. Now here's the question. So I heard that ICE and the Haitians in Brooklyn, that there was this big clash. I've been seeing videos talking about it, but I'm wondering a few things. How come CNN isn't covering that? Because they would love to push that agenda. You know what I mean? That, oh, they really out here in the streets fighting. If I was the Haitian people and that was true, I would be offended because they were giving the Mexicans all that press and they ain't saying shit about what's going on with us. So I'm a little curious about that. I'm also curious about Good Morning Villa Karabuki. Okay, you gonna be blocked. I don't do devil shit. Okay, so that was that one. Next time you're out. What up, Mighty Blessing Hands? How you doing? Yeah, so they all screaming about how the Haitians took down ICE in Brooklyn. First of all, I need to see this somewhere else. I'm only seeing it on TikTok and places like that. I need to see it at a regular news outlet. And let's just say this is true because I was wondering why they haven't returned with the National Guard or the Marines yet. Let's be real. They're not going to allow that shit. But I have a lot of Haitian people here talking about how they fight. We don't play that. We do this. We do that. Here's the reality. Y'all got to fight for your own country. Y'all need to be negotiating with the government. If you got to go back with some ammunition and some things. Ask them for what y'all need because y'all going back. It was temporary. They're not letting y'all stay. It's sad. Hey, I don't really get into that discussion on all of that, but it is what it is. But y'all got to have that same fight in your own country. You got to fight the military and the people in your country. Y'all got to do better in y'all country. God Almighty has my back like no other. Villa Lika, or whoever are you okay today? We all know that, baby. You'll be okay. All right? Stay on topic. Do that. Yeah. So they would have to take that back to their own country, unfortunately. And they're like, everything that happened in Haiti is the U.S.'s fault. This is true. Pretty much. I mean, the U.S. and them are not even debating that either. But what are you going to do about it? You have to go. Y'all got to fix it. It's unfortunate. We have that energy for each other. It's just crazy the way our whole mentality is set up, even within the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like how we think that they people really think that shit is normal. That's why they took it to Carnival, and y'all take it public, and y'all take it globally, and people are looking at us like you crazy. That shit is not normal. Hood life is not okay. Just like y'all see the rapper, that girl down in Chicago. She was a drill rapper, and there were 18 people shot at her album release party. Four people killed. One was her boyfriend. They said two was her sister and somebody else, maybe a best friend or something like that, because you're rapping about violence and hurting other people, and them same people came to see you. Now, mind you, it would be one thing if this was the first drill album and that was the first response, but that is not the case here. How many times do people have to be taken out over the same ish? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it makes no sense because it's just violence, negativity, mental illness. Killed 18 people, shot 18 people, and the mayor has no response. And then what's crazy is that this same club where this happened at was shut down a year ago because of some violent incident that happened there. But this is within our own community. We are fighting for shit and not fighting for ourselves, okay? The violence has to stop. The ignorance has to stop. The lack of giving a fuck has to stop. Now, like even the garbage situation in Philly, that relates to Carnival too, because I saw one interview. The lady said, it's crazy. They go to and when they say they talking about us. They go to the buffet and they get plates and plates of food, and I guess they take them back to the room, because she said then they pile it all up in the floor outside of the room in the hallway. Who does that? That shit is disgusting. Come on. If it's that much, take the shit back. Walk it back up there. I'm saying, like, eat it in the dining room, but people don't care about other people. They think that shit that they do in their normal everyday life is life, and it's not. And then when people try to tell you something different, you're offended by it. Like I said, that garbage situation in fucking Philadelphia is disgusting. That mayor need her ass whooped. And honestly, the people of Philly should be on her doorstep. Instead of dropping that garbage off at random spots, y'all need to take that shit to her house. I bet you she would figure it out a whole lot quicker. She's very nonchalant about it. Oh, yeah, we have outside sources, we have dumpsters. No, bitch, fix the problem. Give the garbage people whatever they want. Nobody wants to smell that, but people don't care because they think we don't care. You know what I mean? We got to do better. It's crazy. It's about the whole world. Yeah, so did y'all do anything fun? Did anybody get drunk? I saw a lot of fireworks. I heard a lot of music. I live near this big park, and so yeah, it was popping yesterday, okay? I was not out there. Y'all know I don't do crowds. It was too damn hot. I don't do heat either. So no thank you. Yeah, so what else is going on in the world? I don't know. I'm thinking. But those are the main things pretty much. So shit is going down all over the place. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm confused about this ICE thing with the Brooklyn Haitians, because I haven't seen this anywhere else. Then I saw somebody said that video that they're showing is from some parade years ago. But then I was also wondering how come Tom Homan hasn't gotten on TV and cussed nobody out about, because I'm sure if that was the response and his ICE agents were attacked and they had to be run out of Brooklyn, I don't think that there would be no news coverage. The government wouldn't have responded because those are their agents, and they just passed some new bill a few days ago. So I really don't see them sitting back being like, okay, let them have it. They won. No. And if you live in that neighborhood and that was true, you need to get the hell up out of Dodge, okay? Because they'll be back probably tomorrow morning. I'm thinking tomorrow morning, when you least expect it. But you should be expecting it if that's true. We need to hear it from another source. I don't know. All right, I guess I'll get ready to go to work and do my thing. But make sure y'all watch the WNBA because they are popping now. They are fun. Um, I don't know what's going on in football. What happened with the Sanders boys? What happened to Deion Sanders? Why are people talking about they going to see him because he wasn't well or something? What happened to him? I missed that. In the last 3 days or so, something happened because celebrities been visiting him. He's okay, but I don't know what happened. Y'all know Deion is everybody's daddy. Mm-hmm. Deion is everyone's daddy. Mm-hmm. All right, I just wanted to pop in and say hi. None of my familiars are around. Okay, but y'all have a wonderful day around the way. Take it easy. Stay away from the nonsense and ignorance in the world. Mm-hmm. You know, I was watching the news today. There's a pastor, and he was in Baltimore, Maryland for a funeral. And he said that he drive an Audi, one of the bigger ones. He was pulled up. You can see it all on video, I guess, in front of this store. He said you can see this person walking by his car, and then all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, they make a U-turn and they walk up to his car window and they stick a gun into the window. I don't know if he had his window cracked. You can't sit with your doors unlocked or your windows cracked, and you can't be sitting for too long. And especially in certain areas. But anyway, he was in Baltimore. So he said the dude told him to get out the car, and he said he got out the car, and all of a sudden something just told him to fight. So he grabbed the dude gun, they rolling on the ground. He realized it's a little kid, and he was like, "Yo, I got a wife, I got a family, I'm a pastor, just go, and I won't, I won't even call the police, just go." But the little boy didn't want to let him go. So he ended up taking the car, and they found the boy in the car like 2 hours later. I just thank God the boy didn't kill him, because a lot of little kids a lot of that age group would have took him down. Y'all better be careful fucking around with 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds. They dangerous out here. I saw a little 7-year-old boy walking the other day. I didn't ask him if he was okay. He looked straight to me. Normally I would, depending on the kid and the situation, you be like, you all right. But that little boy looked, nah, he all right. He good. He be all right. You know the types. But y'all got to be careful out there. Lock your doors, roll up your windows. Don't make yourself a target if you can help it. And it's just getting worse too. It's getting worse. But y'all, have y'all been seeing the videos of the people coming on here crying about losing their food stamps? It's not about the losing of the food stamps for me, but it's about you being like 500 pounds crying about food online, talking about your food stamps. I saw one lady, she took her big ass to the grocery store, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. She said, I get $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month for food. Could you imagine? I work two jobs. No, I don't get any goddamn food stamps. But $2,000 a month? You gotta ask yourself, how are these people receiving food stamps and obese like that? Clearly they're eating a lot. There is excess. Okay, there is some bullshit going on. But anyway, there have been videos of people getting on here crying about it. But one lady, she had to be at least damn near 500 probably. But she went and bought $1,000 worth of snacks. Straight up, just snacks, nothing else, just in case her stamps get cut. Another thing is, when you make these dumbass videos, do you think nobody is reporting this? Like, you think that your social worker is not going to see this? Seriously. Crazy. So, the whole food stamp thing is terrible because, honestly, from the beginning, the people who needed it and deserved it never got it. Like, people who have cancer and, like, terminal illnesses, those people should automatically be on the list for food stamps, period. And not $20 worth either. One day I'll never forget, it was back like early 2000s. I was on my lunch break, and it was like the day before payday. I was like, oh, I got $10. I'm just buy me something real quick till tomorrow, whatever. I see this lady that I've known since I was a little girl, and she was hungry. And I was like, fuck. I gave her the $10. I was like, I'll eat later or whatever. But she told me, she was like, yeah, they give me like $22 in food stamps. That's an insult. That's an insult. That shouldn't even, But you got people on here bragging, happy, content. And the woman who spent the $1,000 on junk food with the food stamps, y'all, she had 9 kids. 9. Now, what was sad about her, see, sometimes you can be born a little slow, or you could be just slow because you haven't been exposed to anything. And I'm thinking she just been exposed to ignorance, because all the rhetoric that she was spewing are like things that you hear people saying all the time, like, oh, you had these kids, you just take care of these kids. Oh, as long as they fed, because you gotta justify why you would be like 30 years old with 9 kids. That's a lot of kids by 90. That means you've been pregnant your entire damn life. I don't even think she was 30. She might have been 27 because I remember her saying she started having kids at 15. But she's been on the system that long. And with that mentality, how is she ever going to get off? But Soldier, good morning, babe. I was just saying, where are my homies at? Nobody's up yet. But Soldier, you don't live in Philly, do you? You see the garbage situation going on down there? It's quite diabolical for the mayor not to be handling this. To be on day 4, probably day 5, but it's disgusting. Then they said we might have a rodent problem. This could cause a rodent problem. Could cause garbage all over the street. It could cause a rodent problem, you think? This is what I'm saying. We got to be careful who's leading us. It's a lot going on. Yeah, thank God for Soldier. Thank God. Thank God. What are those crown things? Does that say what order you came in? What is that? Y'all know I don't be on YouTube often. I don't know. Happy birthday to Kamisha, too. Kamisha, where are you? Happy birthday, babe. Kamisha's birthday was yesterday. I think she turned 25 again. I'm not sure. Hey, View, what it do, boo? What's going down, babe? Where you been? We all been at now. We all been at. I be seeing people say stuff, but I don't even be knowing where to go no more over there. For real, for real. I don't. I don't follow. I saw a poll though in Jay Dunn's chat, but I'm just lost, so I left. But it said, "Who's the better parent, Uppity or Rico?" Was y'all talking about Rico's pet? Cause last I knew Rico ain't had no kids. Unless y'all talking about a different Rico. Are we talking about Rico's cat? The hell? Yeah, the world, it's a hot mess everywhere. Definitely. But that garbage shit in Philly is disgusting. They need to clean that up. I hate garbage. Like, what are you doing? I will keep trash in my purse and throw it away when I get home before I throw it on the ground. The fact that you have to leave out of your home, and they said it's trash all up and down the street, which I believe. Like, why wouldn't it be? Because there's nobody picking that shit up. Nasty. Oh, leaderboard. Oh, yeah, I need to do some research. I have no idea what that is. No idea. Oh, a new way of tracking. Of course, that's all they do is track. What do y'all think about that pastor? What's his name? Oh, God. Oh, he had the wife. He was cheating on her. I think his name is John something. Yo, something is wrong with that dude. He's a predator and a pervert, and I don't think he should be standing over nobody's pulpit. Real shit. I'll call him channel. Yeah, the mess is too much. It's enough stress in the real world. Nobody got time for that. Oh, the Soldier, that trash that's beyond New York trash, honey. You Google that shit, that Philly shit. That trash is out of control over there. Rico has a new dog named Rico, and he beat it already. I'm sorry. Woo! I'm sorry. What View? Stop playing. That's why I was like, what are they talking about? Rico don't have no kids? Woo! Now that shit is funny right there. What he beat the dog already. I guess I don't do pets. I do not. Nah. I like them, but they go home with other people. I ain't got time for that shit. Cause some people do beat their dogs. I know somebody who knocked their dog out before. That's fucking crazy. Okay. It was a pit bull. Knocked him out. Punched him in the face. Knocked him out. I would never. You should be, you got to be stable to have animals. And your animal going to be unstable too, and so are your children. Yeah. Jay Dunn is crazy for that. That shit is funny. I'm telling you. I was over there, I seen the poll. I couldn't even respond to the poll because I was like, what? The hell are we talking about here? Too funny. And the fact that she's comparing a kid to a dog is even fucking funnier. Okay, y'all are crazy. View, I didn't know. Okay, I couldn't make the connection. I was like, Rico ain't got no kids. What are we talking about here? Yeah. All right, it's that time. It's supposed to be hot today too. I started back swimming again too. Thank God. But actually, I'm swimming is not my thing this time around. Running is. So I'll be jogging underwater. Yesterday, I managed to do a half hour straight. I'm trying to get up to an hour, build it up. Running in place is amazing. And it's so funny how God will put things in your heart and in your mind. Because after I started running and jogging, and I do jumping jacks and a combination, I saw a video. It's called HIIT exercise. And that's exactly my routine. That's what I do. Yep. He could face a dog case. Yeah, when you ain't stable, you shouldn't have animal or children. Hell no. Mm-mm. And it, what bothers me with today's society is the fact that people don't have no goddamn. Hey, hypnotic touch boo, what it do? People record everything, everything. I have seen so many YouTube deletions and people arguing and fighting, telling all their business. Did y'all see the dude who came on here and he has a disabled girlfriend and he gave her HIV and he's clearly gay, like she shouldn't have been with him anyway, and then he was talking about how she stink and she desperate. I mean, these are young people, but why the fuck are y'all online with this? Like they had a channel, I guess they was pretending to be a couple. YouTube is just too much, man. People need to put these phones down. It's demonic, I will say that. Yes, the water is excellent view because you don't feel it on your bones, okay? Because I can run my ass off in some water. Put me on a treadmill. My ankle will be like, oh, no, 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 no. You too, Hypnotic Touch. Wishing everyone a beautiful day. May you continue to invite blessings, respect, love, and prosperity into your life. Yes, yes. Everyone have a great day. Yeah. What was you watching, Hypnotic Touch? You know I'll be bouncing all over the place. Uh-huh. Yes, we got to do better. But work on yourselves. If nothing else, just worry about you. Like I tell people, focus on you. That's the least you can do. That is the least you can do. Let me just tell y'all how somebody played me last week, though, right? So what I have this one friend. Y'all know about him, CJ. Me and him are always in it, right? And so I was at home minding my business, sleeping. My phone rings. I don't answer. The phone ring again. I said maybe he into some bullshit. Oh, he was watching that HIV story. That is crazy. I said maybe he into some bullshit. I answer the phone. So I pick up. I'm like, hello. He can barely talk. He all fucked up. His friend gets on the phone and says to me, oh, he's saying to you that his uncle is in jail and they want him to give $500 to get him out. Now, mind y'all, I know he don't have no money, and he know damn well the money you have, you don't have any money. Just because you have money sometimes don't mean you have money. So I say, because everybody, he knows that I'm always popping shit, and he always the main person who telling me that, oh, you so mean. All right, I'm just honest. I'm not mean. Anyway, what the hell? So he says this to me to do. Oh, his uncle want him to the girl. No, he needs money to get out. I said, you mean to tell me this nigga been selling drugs for the last 50 years and he ain't got no money to get out of jail? That's on him. Fuck him. All of a sudden, y'all, all I hear in the background is some girl screaming and going crazy. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And I was like, oh, that's his girlfriend. So nigga, y'all call me on speaker with this chick. I don't give a shit. But it's just the point that you would do that and not say, hey, you're on speakerphone. You on speaker. Not that I don't think I would have gave a shit, but still, I mean, I just put it all out there just on blast. Yeah, but how have you been selling drugs for 50 goddamn years and you don't have $5,000 put aside? And bitch, you need to shut up because you obviously don't have any money either. He your broke ass drug addict, drug dealing boyfriend. Y'all don't have no money, that's your problem. I don't know. Right, Hypnotic? Where's the money? Show us the money. You been hustling all that long. You ain't set no bond money to the side. That's your fucking problem. What are you going around asking people for? But if y'all could have heard that girl screaming, oh my God. Yes, stupidity is definitely at an all-time high. Hello. But you calling me, waking me up with this bullshit. Like I said, I didn't answer the first time. I shouldn't have answered the second. Some people are just ridiculous. Seriously. Like, you thrive and live off of dumb shit. Because you definitely didn't have to do that. But he's one of them people who always going back and repeating some shit that I said. Just because he finds what I say so funny. But meanwhile, you'll be like, oh, that was mean, or you shouldn't be like that. And like he's always trying to tell me, it's the way you say things. I cannot. I cannot. It's the way I say things. Maybe you're fucking too sensitive. You know what I'm saying? This crybaby ass bullshit and this coddling, I don't have time for it. We didn't grow up during that time where you had to, care about people crying about bullshit. Like, what are you crying about? Nobody's dead. You're okay. What you crying for? Somebody hurt your feelings. They said that too harshly. This same person went to the doctor one day, right? Gonna call me talking about he was so rude. I didn't like how he spoke to me because he didn't coddle you. He gave you the information you needed, told you about yourself, and told you to get the fuck on. What do you want? He don't know you, but everybody want to be. How are you? Are you okay? Can I do something for you? Nobody gives a shit. All right, y'all have a good day. I gotta go to work. Leave me some comments and shit. Stay cool and hydrated, okay? Because I can feel the heat already, and it's 8 o'clock. I'll get with y'all later. Deuces.